Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Tuesday afternoon, March 11th. We're looking at Window Trader's market profile of the ES and NQ. Obviously, I've been putting these in bigger increments for our videos because otherwise we can't really see much. Once again, tremendous ranges, over $10 in ES, $11, I believe. NQ, same thing. Excellent ranges. Volume, not bad. SPY's at 81 million. It's going to be like the fourth highest right now. NQ's at 65 million. So again, we can't complain about these ranges and or volume right now. So that's been very positive. The bull. So there's a lot to talk about because a lot of times what doesn't happen is just as important what does happen. Yesterday in ES and today in ES, they tried to go trend down 3 times. And they failed. So no trend days have held in the S&P the last 2 days. NQ held one yesterday. They attempted to go trend down again today and failed. Is the market getting tired? Look, I don't know. I was an hour late on what I thought the market was trying to do in the afternoon. I just had a gut feeling in I period, not I period, I'm sorry, G period in NQ. I thought we might hold an afternoon pullback, and I thought the market was, since they failed going trend down, I thought we were going to get some sort of short covering rally. Now we did get it, but it was an hour after I thought it would happen. I didn't get hurt, had a good day, but I still think I saw that pretty well. We had a very vicious short covering from basically I period to K period. And that was it. I was a little surprised when we got above the IB highs that we didn't get more traction and more short covering. This market is very, very short. The shorts seem very comfortable. Now I know we have CPI tomorrow. So for my money's worth, all who covered today were basically today's shorts from earlier on today and then in H and the beginning of I. So again, the market is still tremendously short. We do have CPI tomorrow morning. Again, with big ranges, there's nothing much to lean on. Righty has only the day's high and low and an 8 wide point of control. NQ does end 9 wide and the day's high and low. ES only ends 8 wide and the day's high and low. So again, if we open inside of here, you're going to expect a lot of chop. Now today, when the market opened, I actually did well on a couple of longs in A period. I took the long to get the overnight high in NQ, which paid. That was my only trade in A. I had told the room the odds of me taking a trade in A was slim today where we were opening. Said the only trade I would take is if we got near one of the overnights, and we did. Then B period, I didn't do anything on the turnover because of jolts, but then when we made a run for the high, I took the long to get the high, and then I took the short to get the low. I got both of them in B period. So very, very good A and B period. And then I took the short to get the IB low also, and then some ebb and flow shorts. So A, B, and C got all my staple plays. In fact, I got 2 of them. I got A's high and A's low. I took a loss in D period when NQ filled another set of singles. I thought it would be a decent short against that, but it kept going. Took that off for a loss. Flip back to a long in G because what I said a couple of minutes ago, I thought the sellers had their opportunities and blew it. Now, I made money on G on a long. I did. But then once it started pushing towards the day's low, I said, I'm not doing that again. I did flip to the short side in H and did well on 2 shorts in H period. I period. I took a long to fill the single prints. So I flipped back and forth today because the market was giving us that opportunity. I took a short in J period, thinking it could potentially be an afternoon rally high. I held that for 5 points, and then I'm like, I don't like this. They're starting to get more active. Good thing I got out of that. And then I actually took a long in K period to get the IB high. So not only did I get my staple plays, I got them twice on two of them. A's high, A's low, IB high. And that was my last trade. So it turned out to be a very good day. I think we saw it again very well. Again, if you're in a trading room or you're looking for a trading room where they're going to keep things nice and calm no matter what the market is doing, I strongly suggest you check out camelbacktrading.org. If you're in a room where the moderator is just yelling and screaming and telling you he's long, short without any reason why or after he did it, that's pretty useless to me. So if you want somebody who's done this for over 40 years and kept things nice, calm, and cool in here, come check us out. It's been a really fun 2 weeks. The good news is the range should continue with the big range we had today. Eventually, these markets should contract. If you recall, last year, the ranges were horrific in January, February, March. This year, it's been totally the opposite. Now, let's go to the chart. So, again, this is day 2 now, closing below the 200-day moving average. And we closed $16 below it. Has any long-term money come in to buy or sell it? I don't think so. With ranges like this, 86, 90 million is not going to be long-term money coming in. It's just not. Okay? Plus, long-term money wouldn't have these kind of gyrations where we go down $10, up $10, and an M period comes in and takes out $5. Long-term money is going to keep the market one way. I still think they're on the sidelines deciding, do we want to be a seller or a buyer here? Still not sure. I mean, we're down pretty good, right? We're down 10%. Are they going to come in? Or do they think we're going down another 10% and they say, hey, let's sell some? Again, I just throw that out there. I'm a day trader. I don't care what they do. Okay? If they come in on the sell side, I will certainly know it, and I'll certainly join them. It's going to be harder to tell on the long side. Although, with this type of market being so short, it could get pretty interesting. I've been talking about volume. I like to see it heavy. Can you imagine if it's to the upside? If you get massive short covering and some long-term money decides to come in? That would be pretty interesting, right? I wouldn't rule it out. So right now we are down on all 3 time frames on all 3 of our indices. I'll say it again. Nothing changes till we take out a daily high. Then and only then can you start looking for balance on the daily and maybe start to try to right this ship a little bit. Until then, the market is being controlled by the bears. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing to this channel. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening.